November 6, 2010, it's almost 4 p.m. Myself, Risky, and John are down here by Postcard once again to check on the salmon run, and we got no joy once again. So we're setting up, scouring the area for evidence. John and I took a long hour, not really long, a hike about an hour down here, through here and along the river, a couple miles down, and found some moderately interesting stick formations. And these weren't elaborate formations, a lot of sticks leaning against fallen trees all in a row, and something that you wouldn't think would be likely to occur naturally. No tracks or anything found, especially in the tree line where everything was soft and wet and matted down with leaves and pine needles. So it's still November 6, 2010. It's almost 5 o'clock. John and I are deploying chocolate covered donuts, inconspicuously of course, with pink ribbons, 7 feet off the ground, about 100 yards or so from camp. We're going to go a little higher. We're going to deploy them down this trail, and if your eyes are good, you can see the other pink ribbons way down there. A little bit hard to see. We're going to head down and deploy more donuts. See if old Biggie comes by and grabs them. Alrighty. Okay, we've decided to deploy the last donut here in close proximity to our microphone right here, and we're deliberately putting it in some heavy brush, so whatever goes for it will make a large crunching sound, hopefully for us to hear. And about 200 feet from camp, so hopefully we'll get some audio tonight. It's morning time, November 7, 2010, 10:12 a.m. After adjusted time, we fell back an hour last night, and there's a rainbow at Camp Postcard. You guys think we call it Camp Postcard for nothing. So we've dispatched Steve out there to look for the pot of gold to further fund our expeditions. Yeah, we're back down here checking on the donuts, and those ribbons are there for display. The donut was tied to the top right of that pink ribbon. Donut's gone, and the loop that went through the hole of the ribbon is ripped completely off, like something grabbed the entire thing and just ripped at it. You would think the donut would have broke away before the ribbon broke, but the ribbon is totally ripped. And that would take a lot of force. It's like a vinyl type ribbon. Surveyor's ribbon. And that would have to take a lot of force to just break that off. It's like something just grabbed the entire thing like a handful and just ripped at it. Or maybe a small varmint maybe chewed at it, but why would they? They could just chew at the donut. And
you got 2 little pieces of ribbon down there.
And there's little pieces of ribbon right there. Interesting. I don't know why a varmint would chew on the ribbon when I had a huge donut to chew on. You can speculate something just grabbed a handful of that entire thing and just ripped at it. Huh, interesting. It's still November 7th, 2010. It's 10:30 a.m. John and I are down by the river, probably about a quarter mile from camp, in this little clearing close to the river. And John was showing me an area that him and Rusty found a couple weeks ago. Interesting stick formations, especially along the log over here, where there seems to be these sticks leaned up against the log, all the way down the log like it was deliberately done. Broken sticks, not natural tree fall. Very interesting how they're just lined up all the way down here in a pattern. Then you got some interesting formations here, and there's others around. John's going to show me. Well, John showed me some TP leanings, which are interesting. There's some leanings in a TP fashion all around this little clearing area. And this is the general area where Steve had a sighting last year. Where in that direction is the washed out road that I was filming from in the October 2009 sighting video. So this is in the general area of the sighting. The dust devil was way over in that direction by camp. I was over here hiking when Steve had the sighting. So this is a nice little clearing. There's no litter or debris that would indicate humans camped or done anything over here. And we're down farther to the area where John had he had a partial donut on here. It was a full donut at one time, and then it became a partial, like something ate part of it, a critter or something. So we left that remnant on there, and it's gone. It was here yesterday when John and I were hiking. And two interesting things. One is, well, the donut was obviously tied around the hole, but the knot is pulled tight. You would think that a critter would just chew around the donut or pull the donut out, and you still have that loose knot. Not the case. It's been pulled tight, almost as if something grabbed at it and pulled at it, which would have made that knot nice and taut, which is what it is. So that's interesting. We also noticed a couple sticks laying side by side here on the log, which we didn't notice yesterday, which may be nothing, or it could be a little marker. It's 11:12 a.m. John brought us over here to this interesting, we got a stick leaning here, but the most interesting thing is the branch stuck in this little tree. And at first glance you would think it fell from above and just got stuck in there, and that would make sense, except for if you look under it, it's been intertwined, and there's no way this big part of the branch here would be under the above branches if it had fallen. There's no way.
With this other branch, the secondary branch, over.
Yeah, this was stuck in here.
That was intertwined, yeah.
And humans aren't that bored to do that. And ironically, this is just about 75 feet from the 15-inch track we found during the salmon run outing. And we also have a little area that John and Rusty always like to check on when they come out. This little, could be a makeshift shelter, or it could be natural, but we always come by and we check it, because something can crawl right under here and just get out of the rain. John had put that stick in the middle to see if it's ever removed, because the stick would be right in the middle of its bedding area. And it hasn't been moved since last week when he was here, but